The MAPD, when we talk about Medicare Advantage plans, stands for Medicare Advantage and Prescription Drugs.
Yes.
So, with the Medicare Advantage plans, a lot of them automatically include a prescription drug plan that covers your prescriptions. So, you're not required to go out and get a standalone prescription drug plan if you have a Medicare Advantage and prescription drug plan. So my question to you guys is, what's the difference in cost for my prescriptions? Am I going to have issues getting medications when I join a MAPD plan compared to just a Part D prescription drug plan?
Drugs. Yes, many of these plans include the credible prescription drug coverage that you need. However, each company has their own formulary or list of drugs that they cover. So you may have this insurance carrier, this insurance company that you've been using that you love, and they all of a sudden do not cover your drug. Or you want to go over to this other insurance company that offers all these wonderful benefits. You got to check to make sure they cover your drugs.
Yes.
And if they don't, then no, you will not have that coverage on that drug. You may have to switch drugs. You may not want to do that. Your doctor may say you can't do that.
Right.
So it's very important, even though the prescription drug does not cost in many of these plans, to make sure they cover all of your current prescription drugs.
Yeah. And
Great
that's just a plan review. That's just a plan review. Like I said, you got an agent that, really knows what they're doing. They will check all of that. They will sit with you and check all of that and be patient and say, okay, let's go about your doctors. Let's go about your hospitals you go to, your specialist. Some people have specialists. Let's see if your specialist is covered under this plan that you want with all these extra bells and whistles. And then prescription drugs. And then we'll, go in there and type in all your prescription drugs and say, okay, yes, that's covered. Yes, that's covered. Yes, that's covered. No, that's not covered, and give you options on that. So yeah, that's what a good plan review goes over, to make sure the plan is for you.
Very good. And if I could just piggyback real quick on what Sherry said last week, costs always go up. That's just life, right? Inflation. Medical costs go up, medical drugs go up. And because of that, even though these insurance companies are getting paid by the government, if they feel they're not getting paid enough for the benefits that they cover, then they will raise the cost of their, what they'll do is, what Sherry said is, they'll put them in a different tier. I'm not going to bog this down with talking about the different tiers, but if it's a lower tier, it costs you less. If they put them in a higher tier, it costs you more. So even your current drug that they currently cover at a lower tier, they could bump it up to a higher tier to try to, I guess, to make sure that it falls under the money that they get from the government.